bad communication, bad line changes. You want to make sure you have that buttoned up.
Chance here on a 2-on-2. Amanaho with a distant shot, steered aside.
Yeah, the East has been a little bit stronger this year, top to bottom.
Big time. Only 53 points for Nashville, and yet still involved. Hamilton with a blast. And it's saved. It goes to the corner.
Wasn't it opposite last year where the West was a little better, Donnie? But you see that go back and forth over year to year.
Cotter to Brown. Brown can't get around Holla. Former Devil. Holla played 225 games with the Devils, 97 points over that time.
Jack Hughes has such a quick stick defensively, and I know he didn't.
Oh, stolen away! Huge play by Markstrom to just dive. Marchessault centering pass goes off the side of the cage. He'll try again on the sharp angle. It goes back behind the net for Smith. Up the wall. Slapped at to keep by Perbix. Marchessault fights back behind the net. Tries a wraparound. Saved by Markstrom. Rebound. They score as Marchessault stuck with it. And the Preds get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Past Markstrom after making a huge save, but Nashville kept the pursuit. See, Marchessault gets inside position right here. Excuse me, McCarron does, and then Marchessault's there. McCarron creates the chaos, but Marchessault's able to find that.
Don't want to have a 2-0 lead on your hands early here and see if the Devils can counter.
I understand why they took the time out there, though.
Hamilton shot save, rebounds juicy, but Meyer couldn't get the stick on him.
And that's where the Devils need to get some rebounds, second and third opportunities, although the goaltender did a pretty good job keeping that shot in front of him.
Yeah, quick shot by Mercer, saved by Annan and Meyer back out to the point. Pesci shot, that's gloved out of the air, and we get a whistle. Markstrom to the near wall, now out from Siplikov. Backhand pass chopped at by Gritsuk, cut off by Brady Shea. Siplikov keeps, pinned at the wall by Holla. Out comes Gritsuk with a twisted whister that is gloved down. Right to Siegenthaler's stick. Lumbers into the zone. Brown, a little bit of room. Finds Connor with a shot. It's blocked. Rebounds loose. Annan digs at it. Still loose. Glendening.
It was Barron's stick, the defenseman for Nashville. Great shot by Cotter there. Glendening right in front, looking for the rebound. Devils get a couple of whack at it. The loose puck and covers up.
They've responded well since giving up the goal. Pratt shot, save, Annan, rebound. Dadonov off the side of the net.
Start a new one, right? And obviously, he's been sharp in the early going in the Nashville Predators net.
Evangelista stick handle, save, rebound, goes through a stick. Wilsby, that gets blocked by Bratton, goes back out to center. Smith wraps it around the wall, cut off by Markstrom, taps it over to Nemitz. He'll use the other side in Dillon, and here come the Devils. Dadonov, Bratt, hard pass to Timo, plays it off the dasher. Around Brady Shea, stops, trying to shake loose. Bratt comes in for support, up the wall. McCarron clears to the point, but not out. Bratt, nice pass to Nemitz. He's got some room with a shot. Save, rebounds loose, but it's scooped up by Yossi. Off the dasher to the corner. Gritsuk, backhand up top for Nico. His shot goes wide. Hamilton off the wall. Fakes the shot. Sharp angle. Saved by Annan.
Who should go for the puck? Where are they chipping it? Who's possessing it?
Timo Meyer slides it to Brown. Centering pass to Hischier and won't go.
And finally, Devils get a nice look. See, Brown just bobbled that pass initially from Timo Meyer. And nice little no-look pass from Meyer. And they just lost it for a second, or I think he might have.
Brown can't center. Then he finds Meyer where the shot goes behind the cage. Hard pass out to Cotter and a save by Annan.
That stopped with the left pad by Markstrom. Now it's the Devils' turn. Cotter in front. I said games or plays of the game because there was plenty of them.
I get it. Bunting shot doesn't go through. Devils, Gritsuk into the zone, drops it back off. Amanaho taps it to Hamilton, who scores! Dougie Hamilton's on fire. We're tied at 1. Points in 10 straight games that he's played.
to you by the New Jersey Lottery. Remember, anything can happen in Jersey. Devils in transition, back off the Predators' defense. And you watch who else. Lenny Hamanaho finds Dougie Hamilton. He goes top shelf over the glove of the Nashville netminder. We're tied at 1. That is your New Jersey Lottery $1 million replay.
Up the glass. Forsberg sends it back where it came. Knocked down by Siegenthaler. O'Reilly finds Stamkos. Save, rebound. Great job by Nico to slice it to the far wall.
The right point moving in as the penalty winds down to Hamilton. And Forsberg lets a wicked wrister go, but Markstrom shuts the 5-hole just in time. There's Stamkos. Look at this glove save.
Dillon trying to shake it loose, but content with it stuck. Goes out to Forsberg. Save, Markstrom. He peeked behind him.
Their goal, couldn't get it up. Markstrom fights it off, and here's the save where he looks over the shoulder to make sure it didn't get through him.
Stick the side into the corner. Meyer trying to clear, pokes it back into that same corner. Hamilton used the middle of the ice, can't clear. Wellesby, one-timer by Forsberg, and he scores. And the Predators take the 2-1 lead.
I heard it. Well, Pesce didn't have a stick, and that made it difficult. And Dougie Hamilton, I think he fanned a little bit. And there's that shot by Forsberg, top shelf. And look, he's trying to get that puck out off the right shoulder, perfectly placed.
Back up top for Dillon with a blast, doesn't get through. Not cleared as Nemitz able to keep. We've got a penalty. Markstrom goes for the extra attacker, and it hits the post off the stick of Mercer.
I thought that went in initially. Devils get their opportunity to tie this game up. They're going to the power play as Nemitz is hooked, but Pryor, Dawson Mercer with a great pass from Timo Meier right off the far post. Great overhead angle here from our crew, and that close.
All the way up to the slot. He'll play a little around the world looking for an angle. Drops it back off for Brown. Brown trying to find some room. Feathers a pass, couple of whacks by Meier, and it won't go. Slides to the far wall. Devils keep Pratt. Pass over to Mercer, just doesn't connect. And Smith can't get it out thanks to Mercer's stick for the keep. Goes back down low. Pratt alone, stick handles, and scores! Oh, the patience! And the Devils tie it at 2.
Devils create a turnover just inside the Nashville blue line. Mercer makes a good play, creates a turnover, and look at those hands. And as he quickly goes forehand, backhand, forehand, and in the back of the net. Look at there. And then one more time, had to pull it back to create a little space for himself. He's on top of the goaltender, but he forces him to go all the way down to the ice, Pratt does. Good players here, and Stamkos and Yossi still out there with Shea.
Yossi drives, tries to stuff it close, and Markstrom makes the save. Forsberg drives back behind the net. Dougie forced him there. Centering pass doesn't get to O'Reilly thanks to Mercer. He spins back behind his cage, and now the Devils possess for the first time.
Great read there by Mercer.
He's sure with a room, a blast, and scores! The captain, Nico Hischier, in overtime. Put a pitchfork in this one. Devils win 3-2.
Mercer right here. Here's Forsberg, goes around Hamilton. And Dougie keeps him wide, but Mercer's right in the lane to steal it. Nashville gets caught, gets it up to Hischier, and look at this shot. Perfectly placed, a rocket right over the left shoulder glove of the Nashville netminder upstairs, and a big 2 points for Devils as Nico Hischier nets the overtime winner.
His 8th overtime goal of his career, tied for 3rd in franchise history. As we take another look at the game winner.
Oh, don't you just love shots like that when they're perfectly placed? And there has to be a sigh of relief for the captain and a lot of Devils who haven't scored those perfect type goals.